Hello, this will be the review for the 7.5 through 7.8 quiz. Starting off with the first couple, I'm only going to do one or two of these because I want to get down into the 7.6 factoring. So the factor method we used in Mr. Whaley's class is the AC method. I will be looking at number 3 to start off. So the first thing you look for is a GCF. This does not have a GCF. So now I go right to my box. The A goes in the top left as x squared. The C goes in the bottom right as 24. The AC method says you take A times C, so I'm at 24x squared. Now I want the factors of A times C that combine to make B. So I'm looking for the factors of 24x squared that combine to make negative 14x. And remember, the factors have to still match up here. Since this was a positive, my factors are either both positive or both negative. So I have 1x, 24x, 2x, 12x, 3x, 8x, 4x, and 6x. And remember, it's positive, negative of both of these, and they have to be the same since this was a positive. So to get to negative 14 would be 2x and 12x. So I just fill those in, 2x and 12x. But since I needed a negative 14, these both need to be negative. Sorry, that x is very small. Now, to finish this out, you factor up and factor out. Factor up an x, factor up a negative 2. This is negative because that box was negative. Factor out an x, factor out a negative 12. This is negative because that is negative. So now I'm at x minus 2 times x minus 12 equals 0. Now, to finish solving this, I have to set each factor equal to 0. In other words, I have to use the zero product property. So x minus 2 equals 0 and x minus 12 equals 0. Hopefully you can just look at this by now and see what your answers are. But to show the algebra, x equals 2 at 12, x equals 12. Those would be your two solutions to number 3. Now these ones, they just say factor. So there's no solving, it's just straight factoring. So there's no GCF, A is positive, I can go directly to my box. X squared top right, negative 35. Top left is x squared, bottom right is negative 35. So I'm looking at the factors of negative 35 x squared that combine to make a positive 2. And since this is a negative, I know one of my factors will be positive, one will be negative. So 135, and then 5 and 7. So 5 and 7 can make positive 2. One's positive, one's negative, so 7x, negative 5x. Factor up, factor out. X plus 7, x minus 5. So this in factored form is x plus 7, x minus 5. Circle your answer. And I am done because it did not say solve here, it just said factor. That is the first part of your review. I will continue on in the next video for factoring with a story problem.